Hello and welcome back to another video of the series. This series has been a lot of fun to film for you. I hope you've learned a lot so far. In this video I'm going to show you how to connect a light to wire in a way that it won't corrode, won't mess up or disconnect, and it will stay like that forever. And I'm going to be using these waterproof covers and these wire nuts, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And this, I actually give it to you in one of my lighting kits that I have that you can purchase from me. It is a wonderful thing. I'm so glad that I found it years ago. It's way better than what most people use, including professionals. They usually get a waterproof wire nut and then tape it with electrical tape. And it's good for like a year or two or so, but it's not a long-term solution for connecting your light. So with that said, I'm going to jump right into it. Alright, so here we have a spotlight. We're going to put this here on the corner right there, and we're going to wire up to this. If you haven't seen the last video of how I trenched and wired the system, go watch that. But this wire comes from the lights over in that direction, and this wire right here goes down the wall down to that transformer at the end. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to connect all three of these wires together. So let's make sure that these two black wires are about the same length. So I'm going to cut that off. Now I'm going to use these wire strippers. I'm going to pinch the middle like this. That way it's easier to separate. I'm going to grab one side and I'm just going to pull it apart like that. Alright, and then because this is a 16-2, I'm going to use, if you can see the numbers on there, so the hole right there has a number above that. So I'm going to get the 16, because this wire is a 16-2 wire. Okay, so I'm going to put the wire inside the 16 hole right there, and then I'm going to pull it, and I'm only going to do about an inch. Actually, this trick that I'm going to show you, we're going to do 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches. Let's do the same with this wire. Cut in the middle. Pull it apart. 1.5 inches. We're going to do the same thing with the spotlight. Inch and a half. Alright, so now we're going to have to wire it up together. We're going to make sure that the wires are the same on both sides that are connected. So, alright, so as you can see, this wire has letters on it, writing on it, so we need to make sure that the other two black wires, that we find the letters. The other side, it has more of a rough groove. So make sure when you wire up these wires that you have 3 rough grooves, and then you have 3 of the writing together. Alright, so I'm going to locate it. I see the writing. This one has writing. This one also has writing. And then one of the tricks that I have, if you just twist it together and put a screw nut on and then a waterproof cap, what's going to end up happening is these lights will be able to pull apart. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to fold this in half. So it's like tying your shoelace at first. You fold it in half like that, and then maybe we can go one more, and then we twist it. Okay, now I'm going to grab the other wires. So fold it in half like that. It's almost like you're making a knot, and then twist it. Alright, so now we get these wire nuts, and since we were able to fold this and then twist it, when we twist this wire nut on, it secures it, but that knot that we made, that will make sure that this never pulls apart. However, if you just left it like this and then buried it, these wires will corrode. So what you're going to have to do is use these waterproof covers. Again, I provide them in a kit that I sell. You put it in, make sure that there's at least one wire on each side of the waterproof entrance, I guess, on the side. Because if you had it all on one side, it would probably just slip out eventually. So, okay, there you go. So that is how you connect the spotlight, or any light, with these connectors. Do it the way that I showed you and you will not have any problems. I can't tell you how many people have problems with the connectors that were installed at their house or they installed themselves. Alright, so now all we need to do is bury the light. Now when you bury a light, make sure that the spotlight or any light has about 1.5 feet, 2 feet of wire, just in case. Let's say right here the position didn't work out very well and you want to move it way over here or over there or way back there. You have enough wire to do it, because if you don't, here for instance, let me show you this light. Alright, so this light, that's as far as it can move. So, I mean, I can barely even put it back in the ground because there's no wire. There's no extra wire. So if I wanted to put it over here, I would have to cut it, add wire, do connectors on one side, then the other side, and then I'll have enough to put it over there. Okay, now we're back over here. We want to make sure that the light is center on the wall. So I'd say about right there. So there you have it. Now you know how to connect your lights to the wire. And this is a very, very useful tool. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to repair lights and the only problem was they had bad connectors. So make sure that you have the right connectors, that you have the waterproof covers that I showed you, and the wire nuts. Anyways, check out the next video. I'm going to show you how to wire up a transformer. I'm just going to show you how to do this certain type of transformer. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.